stress, I can't be anxious, I can't, none of those things matter because I'm looking at Jesus.
I don't know what they feeling, I don't know what they thinking. Bro, my soul's invincible like Mario when he blanket.
Yeah, YouTube. So I tried to come to this bird viewing place. Oh, let me wait for this plane, man.
One eternity later.
You know, one thing about Vegas, there's always a freaking airplane in the background. But I came to this bird viewing observatory, and of course, you know, when I get here it's open, but I'm 1 minute late to enter the building, and they're not gonna let me in, and they just keep looking at me, you know. And that pisses me off, but it's okay because I'm not gonna let it stop me from making this video. So we back in the car. I tried to come to this nice little, like, it's like a bird viewing place. They got like it's like a little lake over there, you know, birds, just get a little nice nature background. But you know, yeah, just be like that sometimes. But whatever, because I'm still gonna make this video and tell y'all what is in here, right? Because it's the Monday video, and it's gonna be uploaded a little late on Monday because you're gonna get this video the same day I record it. But I said I was gonna make a video on Friday, and I didn't, and the reason I didn't is because I felt that I needed to be present in the moment. And what do I mean by that? Like, I have this big video that I want to do. Not big, like, it's not like crazy big budget, but like this idea that's gonna require me to do a lot more. But if I would have started it, my brain would have been solely focused on that until it was done. And then I would have been spending time with my family and being around people, but not able to been present in that moment because my mind would have been worried about what I want to get done. And with that, a lot of times, for me, something I deal with or I struggle with is associating my value and how much work I do. So I try to do a lot of things and do more than other people because that's how I find my value, and God is teaching me that my value needs to be found in Him. So that's another thing, because I wanted to get that video out, but I need to take a step back and really evaluate why did I need to get it out? Why do I need to, you know, like, I posted one video a week for 2 weeks and then I'm just going straight to 2 videos every week. Like, why do I need to do that? What in me is doing that? And I'm asking myself that. And as I ask myself that, I'm learning, like, I'm associating my value in the work. So to detrain myself from doing that, I have to sometimes take it easy. Because maybe for some people, like chilling and doing nothing, you can do that easily. For me, I can't do that. I feel like if I'm not consistently moving forward, I'm doing something wrong, and that's not necessarily the case, right? Sometimes God can place us in a position where He just has us being still, and there is no progress that we can physically see, but really He's pruning things out from inside of us so that we can do the next step. And yeah, so that's why I didn't do a video. But the second thing I wanted to talk about with y'all is I'm not perfect. And I say this a lot, but I also want you guys to understand, like, I am evil. Like, I'm evil. The reason that I run to God so much, the reason that I seek God so much is because I know how evil I am. And like to give you perspective, you know, like savage killers and people, you know, out here running the streets, shooting and doing all that stuff, I relate to those people a lot more than I can relate to an average person. And that, not to say that that's who I am, but God had saved me from that path. And there was countless times that I could have gone down that path, right, of being a ruthless, savage, like, evil dude. But every time it's like God comes and plucks me out before I could commit. And now I know why He did that, because I can show those people that that's not the way. And I know that it seems like it's the way because I started walking that path. But God redirected me. But all of us, you know, I don't think you can truly understand why you need God until you truly understand how evil you are. Because some of you might be listening to me saying that and be like, I'm better than this thing. You know what I mean? I'm better than this dude. You speak for yourself. You might be thinking like that, but no, you're not. Because we are all really, 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 really evil people. I don't care who you are. Deep down, there is a root of evilness in you, because that is our nature. With that being said, we all need Christ. The reason that I'm able to not act in my evil nature is because as I seek Christ, I get a revelation on my nature. But then I get a revelation on who God is. And then through those two connections, God is able to, with him, like he's the glue to it all, combine it into making me the better version of me that he sees me as. But also, I can get distracted. So what I've been learning recently, like these past 2 weeks, right, is I need to be looking dead at Jesus, right? So for an analogy, I'm going to look at that tree. You see that tree in front of me? This tree right here, right? Jesus is not this tree, but this is for an analogy, so please don't be like misconstrued, but because this is directly in front of me. So say Jesus was right there where that tree is. Just so you guys get perspective now, flip it back to me, right? I am literally looking straight at Jesus, right? And as I'm looking, I'm walking towards him. And as I walk and I keep taking steps, then I start hitting a jog. And then eventually I'm in a full sprint towards Jesus. And it's like the closer I get to him, things are burning off of me. And I'm talking like in a spiritual sense, right? I'm running at Jesus and things that are burning off of me just from his presence. And the things that are burning off of me is my wicked nature. And the more I run, the faster and the closer, and the more my eyes are on him, he's just dropping these things in my path, right? And when I say things in my path, I mean like a person to minister to, or something for me to do. But when I'm not directly focused on him, I can't see what he's telling me to do. So for a while, he's in front of me and I'm looking to the left. So then my worry and my focus was to the left when Jesus is in front of me. So when you keep your focus direct ahead on Jesus, everything else works. Everything else comes into place, right? That's why he said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all else will be added unto you. So because when you're looking directly at Jesus, he will take care of everything. That's how you let go of that control, because you're just running to Jesus. I'm just going to keep running to Jesus. And as I keep running to Jesus, he's going to keep pulling this thing off of me, pulling that thing off of me, revealing this thing to me, place this person that may be going through something that I already went through. And then I can speak into it so he can use that person to do to something else, right? It's boom, 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 boom. But it all works out when you're facing Jesus, when you're directly focused on Jesus. When your eyes are not looking to the left or to the right, but to Christ. If you have to keep that focus, and everything is going to try to make you look to the left and to the right, but look right in front of you. And I promise y'all, it's going to make sense. Whatever you're going through, whatever adversity, whatever you don't understand, it will make sense when you fix your eyes to Jesus. And that's the biggest thing I've been learning, and what I'm doing in practice right now. So as you go into your next year, start this today. So then you've already started. You got 5 days left, right? 5-6 days left until 2023. Take these 5-6 days and start working on yourself right now. So then when 2023 hits, you already started. And now you're just continuing that process. And I promise y'all it will make sense. And you will no longer have that stress, worry, or anxiety, because you're looking at Jesus. I can't worry, I can't stress, I can't be anxious, none of those things matter, because I'm looking at Jesus. He's there, he's right in front of me, and I'm just looking at him, and everything else is mute. But as soon as you look any other direction, your world collapses. But yeah, y'all, love.
Said that you don't got the victory over us now. No.
Yeah. All my life they always looked at me like I was perfect.